Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today is the big day. Finally, after a 6-month relaxer stretch, I'm finally getting my relaxer today. I am officially 26 weeks post relaxer. I would be 27 weeks post tomorrow. This is 3.5 months, I think, after my original relaxer appointment. But the salons in the UK opened last week and I finally got my appointment. Not gonna lie, I've had a touch of the green-eyed monster watching everyone come out of their appointments looking fly. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so jealous. Even my husband had his appointment, literally first appointment of the day when the barbers opened. But yeah, I'm just happy I managed to get one. I'm gonna round up and say I'm 27 weeks post relaxer, seeing as it would be tomorrow, and this is literally my longest stretch ever. I'm gonna try and show you, I'm gonna ask my husband to film my new growth. I don't know if you can see the front, but I did blow dry my hair on my last wash day just to make my hair a bit more manageable for the week. I feel like you can see there's a lot of new growth there. I'll insert some videos, pictures from my last wash day so you can see the new growth I'm working with. So my appointment is, oh, it's in an hour, so I've got to leave now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record in the salon. I probably won't. I'll try and get a few clips and I'll probably post some stuff on my Instagram anyway. I oiled my hair down last night and put a little bit more on this morning. It looks like I curled my hair, but I literally just had it in 2 Bantu knots. So yeah, let me try and get a shot of my new growth and then I will see you guys probably in the salon or when I'm back. Okay guys, I've just pulled up at the salon. I've got my mask in tow and I'm ready to go get this hair did. Hey guys, so it's the next day. As you can see, I got my relaxer. I'm not gonna lie, I am very happy with the results. It's honestly been too long. If you watched my last relaxer update, you'll know that I had a relaxer appointment booked in March, but obviously that was cancelled due to everything that was going on. So my last relaxer was actually, I think, the 4th of January. So literally 6 months later, and I finally got it done. So you guys saw the before or my new growth. So yeah, let's do a little close up and I'll try and put in some comparison pictures from like my last update. This is what I'm doing with right now. Yeah, I'll just talk you through the experience. If you've seen my relaxer updates previously, there was not much different other than the fact that I had to wear a mask the entire time, which is obviously the new normal now. It was about 2 hours of wearing a mask, which is literally the longest time I've worn one since all of this. So yeah, that was definitely an adjustment. All the stylists are wearing face shields and masks as well, so it's all safe. Not too many people in the salon at one time. You need to go in and sanitize or wash your hands. Like, I'm sure you guys know the deal by now. So once I was in the chair, they started by applying the Firm Gentle Assurance, which is just like a scalp protector. So that was applied like to my scalp and the front of my hair, and then it was straight in with the relaxer. So you guys know I use the Affirm Cream Relaxer. I've been using it now, I think, for about 2 years. Once the relaxer was all rinsed out, they used the 5-in-1 Reconstructor, which is just like a post-relaxer conditioner. Left that to sit on my hair for like 5 to 10 minutes and rinsed it out. Then they rinsed with the normalizing shampoo about 2 or 3 times, and then it was just styled as normal. And of course I did get a trim. I trim with every relaxer, so you can see my ends are looking nice and healthy. Really happy with that because I was tempted to do a DIY job during this whole lockdown, but I did resist the urge. I was just doing my search and destroy. I did trim a little area, but I don't think she could tell, so that was fine. Yeah, my ends are looking very nice and full and healthy, so I'm happy with that. I'll insert a picture of before the trim and after the trim. I just let my stylist take full reign and just cut all the ends she suggested. I was really struggling with dealing with the 2 textures by the end of this relaxer stretch, so I'm just really glad that this is all over and done with. Never stretching for that long again. It was also quite nice to just go to the salon and like have a sense of normality because everything has changed so much and I'm still pretty reluctant to like leave the house for anything non-essential. So it was nice to have like a little bit of luxury, get cute, and as like different as it is in the salon now, it was still like a nice vibe to be out of the house. I just feel like so much has changed in the course of like a few months, and I am a planner. I don't like change, so adjusting to everything and all the changes, all the cancelled plans, all the things moving forward that are going to be different, I'm definitely struggling with it. So yeah, it was nice to just go and have something normal. So that's everything on the whole relaxer experience. It was really the same as all my salon relaxers have been, other than the fact that I had a different stylist this time around. I'll link my first salon relaxer video and you can get a gist of how it went down. And if you have any other questions, then leave them down in the comments. I did also ask you guys on Instagram if you had any questions about my relaxer stretch this time around, or the whole relaxer experience, so I'm just going to go through some of those now. Okay, so one question that I've seen quite a few times is, how many inches did you retain in the last 6 months? So that for me is like, I don't know, it's a difficult question. I don't measure my hair, I just kind of look back at pictures, and I haven't actually looked at my pictures from my last relaxer, but I will compare the two and you guys can judge. I think the main thing for me is the health at the moment, considering it was such a long relaxer stretch and I'm not really used to that. So lengthwise, I'm not really fussed. How do you manage shedding? I feel like I didn't experience a lot of shedding on my relaxer stretch, but definitely towards the last few weeks, I did notice on wash day like a little bit more coming out. I like to just manage that with protein treatment. So I was using the Apogee 2-minute reconstructor. You guys know my pre-relaxer routine involves a hard protein treatment, so I use the ORS hair mayonnaise as usual. That's pretty much all I do for shedding. I just really try to keep my hands out of my hair, as you guys know, and also use the LCO method to make sure my hair was thoroughly moisturized. You guys can try things like a black tea rinse for shedding. I personally don't do that and haven't really done it in years, but I did have a good experience with it back in the day. What do you do before relaxing your hair? I do have a video on my pre-relaxer routine which explains everything in full and a little demo, but I will like quickly run through it. My last wash day is like a week before my relaxer. I clarified my hair, did a hard protein treatment, deep conditioner, and then blow dried it because there was so much new growth. I didn't want to air dry it. And then the night before and the day of, I oil the length of my hair, but I avoid the new growth. Now your hairstylist is on maternity leave. Who did your hair? So yeah, you guys will know from my last relaxer update, the reason my original appointment was cancelled was because my stylist had gone on maternity leave earlier than planned. So I had another senior hairstylist and she did a really good job, so I was happy with that. I was a little bit nervous about having a new stylist, but to be honest, by that point it was just like, I don't care, I just need this relaxer done. But I am hoping my stylist will be back by my next relaxer. That would be great, so fingers crossed. The next question is just detangling tips. So it is really important if you're doing an extra long relaxer stretch like that to take time when you're detangling. So the main thing for me was like patience, which I was running out of by the end. If I'm using a good deep conditioner and I'm detangling with a wide tooth comb, I did also use my, what is it called? Tangle teaser. That also helped, which I haven't used in years, but it was actually very helpful towards the end of my stretch, like just reaching my new growth and detangling it well. That's really it. There's no like secret or anything. It's just like taking time and using the right products. But also I feel like I've been talking about the whole relaxer stretch. The LCO method makes it really easy to manage your hair. Day to day, the LCO method is great, but also on a long stretch, that really helped me with detangling my hair day to day. Did you experience major damage or hair loss when you finally relax your hair? Not that I can see. I guess I'll be able to tell a lot better on my next wash day, but I couldn't really see any damage. How did you use the hair mayonnaise for treatment? So like I mentioned, I used the ORS hair mayonnaise as a hard protein treatment in my last wash day before my relaxer, and that's just to strengthen my hair and prepare it for the whole relaxer experience. How did you do with retaining length / thickness, and what worked best? So you've heard me say it already. I would say the LCO method was literally the best thing I could have done to manage my hair during this long stretch. If you don't know about the LCO method, I've spoken about it many times, but it is a 3-step moisturizing process, and I just feel like it kept my hair well moisturized. Since I was low manipulation styling, it was just a good way to keep my hair moisturized while it was locked away for like the few days I did it. I do get asked how frequently I do the LCO method, and I would say every 2 to 3 days. Oh, and also low manipulation styling. So for most of the lockdown, I literally just had my hair in 2 cane rows. As the lockdown eased and I was going back to work, I would do styles like 2 braids at the front and then the ponytail like separate, so it wasn't putting any strain on my new growth, or the little like twisted style I do, just literally styles that didn't put any strain on the front of my hair. And 5 months relaxer stretching and managing that new growth is crazy. How did you do it? I'll say it again, the LCO method and low manipulation styling. It really helped that there was no place to go, because I could literally leave my hair for days on end, so that was probably like a saving grace. I also had an appointment booked for my holiday that was cancelled, obviously, for knotless braids, so obviously I didn't get to do that, but I'm thinking in the next maybe month or two, basically throughout this next stretch, I'll probably get those knotless braids. I do think that would be a lot easier if you're doing a long relaxer stretch to have some kind of protective style. Someone said, what were my go-to products during this stretch? That's a good question. Let me grab them. Okay, so my like shampoo products and like deep conditioners didn't actually change. One product was the Kia Cosmetics hair mist. This was really good as the liquid in the LCO method. Also, I'd used the Shea Moisture Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter leave-in or rinse out conditioner. I added this to a spray bottle and added some water, and I was using that as the liquid in the LCO method. Also, at one point I used the Care hair milk. That was also very useful. Then for moisturizers, I would say the TGIN Buttercream Daily Moisturizer was really good. And then the ORS Olive Oil moisturizing lotion. Those were the products that really helped. I'll put them down in the description and anything else I can think of. I also have a tab on my Instagram that was like lockdown favorites or something, so they were all the products that helped me through the lockdown and my relaxer stretch, so check that out. Has this made you want to explore self-relaxing so you don't have to wait so long in the future? Absolutely not. I'd prefer to wait to have a professional do it. I just feel like it's not that deep, like it's a relaxer, it's not a necessity. So no, I still don't plan on self-relaxing. Honestly, did not mind waiting. It was just towards the end when I hadn't had my appointment booked. It was just like, I need the end date in sight just so I know what I'm dealing with. For me, it was just a bit like, there's more serious things going on in the world than relaxing my hair. This is literally just as a result of what's going on. I can't relax my hair when I would prefer to. So it didn't bother me that much. It was just my patience was running out towards the end. Okay, so these are the last two I'll answer. It's very difficult for my hair to lay flat. How do you do yours? I don't know if my hair was laying flat towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. But again, the LCO method. The LCO method, a bit of aloe vera gel and like 10 minutes with my headscarf. That's as flat as my hair is gonna get. Do you relax bone straight or do you leave a little texture in the hair? I relax bone straight. I was considering, I think I said in a video, transitioning to Texlaxed, but after that relaxer stretch, I just think dealing with two textures again, not gonna happen. I was saying on my Instagram that when I do choose to go natural, if and when I do, I don't know if I'll be able to transition. I think it will have to be a big chop because dealing with two textures is stress. Yeah, I don't plan on doing that ever again. So I think I'm gonna leave the video there. If you guys enjoyed it, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you go ahead and do that. Anything you guys want to see on my channel next, make sure you leave that down in the comments as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I just want to join the line.